Hey everybody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. Well, we're back. We're playing on the beta branch because I kerfuddled myself. So I was under the impression that I could run 2 saves at 2 different times, but it doesn't save different runs. So the other run got lost in the ether. You know, I was streaming and I had to start a new run, so it's just not very good. So we're going to start a new run on the beta branch. Not many differences to the main branch, but I think we're going to play the beta branch from now on. We're going to play as Ironclad. Now, I know we started the silent run, and it didn't really go very far. Okay, so let's be smart about this. So what do we want to take from Niao? Hello, Niao. Nice blowholes, you fucker. So, boss relics bad, unless you're doing fun runs, but we're not doing fun runs. We're playing to win. Win big, or go home. So, enemies have 1 HP for 3 combats, which is exclusively an option, I think, if you die to the first enemy. Maybe. I don't know. I was told that's the case, but I've seen people who are much better than I get that option. So if we can snipe an elite, that would be good. So 1, 2, 3, so yeah, with 3 combats with 1 HP, we wouldn't get elites, sadly. Is there any better way out? Nah. So Niao's Lament's not really tickling my pickle. We could just remove a card, or we could lose half our HP and transform 2 cards. That's not a very safe option. This is the boring safe option. So I guess we'll do the boring safe option. Now, you might say, Tam, you're ridiculous. I'm thinking about removing Bash. It's so unwieldy with 3 energy. It can be a hassle, but I won't. I'll remove the strike. Smart boys, we'll remove the strike. So what we want to do is prioritize camping. The bonfires, the camps, are where we get most of our benefits. So if I can finagle 3 or 4 or 5, that would be nice. And then also we have to try and get some elites at the same time. But it's fires first, then elites, then shops, then boys, then question marks on the first floor. I think that's the right... I mean, I'm following strategies that have been given by really, really smart people who know the game very well. And they seem to be working out for them. One of my friends, Celerity's on a 21-21 streak with both characters, hasn't died in 42 runs. He knows his stuff. Anyway. Uno, 1, 2, 3, 4... That might be the one and get the 2 elites in between. Hell yeah. So, start here, we get a question mark, and then we can... Or we could do this one. I don't know. It's the same deal. Pretty much. And we're going to try and get some decent cards. Now, I know some of the good cards and some of the bad cards. We'll use the Bash first. Hit with the strike. Wavy arm, boys. Not too scary. So, we want to get like 3 to 5 offensive cards and a bunch of good blocks. And then maybe try and keep the deck at like 20 cards to appease the YouTube gods. Because I know you all love the thin decks. I'm a thick deck kind of guy. You know, I like the thick deck. But I know some of you, most of you actually are always, why is he taking cards? So, we'll try and not take too many cards. He's buffing strength. He dead. Okay. No miss-lethals today. At least not right now anyway. Not against the first guy. So our first set of cards. Armaments is fine. Feel No Pain would be good, but we don't have any exhaust cards, and we're not really looking for that kind of build yet. I'm not going to play towards a synergy, because I don't think it's wise to play towards synergies, but we'll take armaments and get that upgraded ASAP, as soon as we can. And maintaining high health, like, if we're ever below 50% HP, we'll try and heal at a campfire, but generally we'll just try and upgrade, because I think that's a better strategy to get good cards upgraded. Yes, I'll reach inside one finger, the whole hand. Oh, we get the Gremlin Arms, good. Whenever an enemy dies, gain energy, 1 energy, and draw 1 card, which can be very useful, particularly when we only have 3 to play with. So, we're taking hits here. Let's have a think. So if I bash, doesn't kill him. It would be a bash and a strike to kill the front guy. Bashing the front guy, striking the back guy. I mean, bashing the back guy and striking, not very good. What I could do is upgrade this and this will kill him. And then we play 1 defend. Because it's perfect 9 damage, and then we play the defend. Or we could just play... do I mind taking 3? We heal at the end of combat. So I could just play the bash and then just zonk him down with the 2 strikes. I mean, it's not going to kill him, mind you, but we'll have 2 defends also to play if we want. So we take 3, and the frail... Is it frail or... No, it's a wound. It's fine. Wound me up, baby. I don't think I could have killed him with the... Strike, could I? No. That would be 18. It's more health than he had. Or more than he had. We had more health than that amount, rather, I should say. Good. Boom, he's dead. Elixir can take it or leave it. So, anger is a no-go for me. At the moment, anyway. You can win with anger, and it can be fun to flood your deck with anger if you've got Unceasing Top. Just have, like, anger and just play loads of angers. Maybe Headbutt. For our combo piece. You know, get, like, a really good attack, headbutt it back. I think that's a good idea. We'll try that. Seems like a good plan. So, in these next two fights, maybe, if we're very lucky, we'll get a Searing Blow. And I'll do the big boy Searing Blow deck thing. Where'd I... Oh, yeah, of course, I was tickling the slime. I was like, where'd I lose all that health against the slime? I can take 2 here. This fight might be blocking a lot and taking a lot of these debuffs. Because, you know, weaken tends to hurt the old... I think we'll armaments. It tends to hurt the old damage amounts, you know. A 4 damage strike. You hate to see it. So that blocks him perfectly. We'll do 4 damage. And we'll just try and, you know, heal back to full if we can. If we get the opportunity. 12 again. It's not a good hand. 12 and 9 is not 34. If I'm not mistaken. So we will play armaments. I'll probably slap it on the old headbutt. Headbutt the armaments back. And then we just hit him for 6. So we are taking a bit of a tickle here, but it's fine. Still well above 50% HP. Well above. And this boy's going to give me Searing Blow. I know it. I know it. We can't actually kill him, which is frustrating. Because 6 does not equal 7. So we'll just play one of these, you know. We'll get him in the next. Or perhaps we won't. 2 defense. Who knows what we'll get? Maybe we'll get a full-handed defense. Then again, he won't be hitting us further if we get all the defense. Feeling good. I was going to say, please don't do it to me. Nice. So, Searing Blow. Don't think we need a second armament. Blood for blood. It costs 1 less for each time you lose HP in combat. Maybe not. If I was doing like a Hemokinesis, Rupture, Brutality type build with Combust, then maybe I'd think about it. But I think maybe just get the second armaments. I don't know if it's useful. Do we need 2 armaments? No. We want to get Shrug It Off. Shrug It Offs are like our big boy block card. It's the one we want to see. I can do strike, strike, headbutt. I'll do headbutt first because I don't want to headbutt back a strike, I suppose. And this slimy boy, he'll split at half HP. He's going to get his frail in. That's fine. We won't let him hit us. Oh, he's going to go again. Lovely. So... that should be fine. I'm going to armaments the bash, just so we get the extra vulnerable. And then he'll split in the next turn. Hopefully we'll kill him in the next turn. Or at least split him so low that it's not going to be a threatening situation. 16. He says. Split him at 10? Yeah, sure. Why not? That's a bash each. Not that we can do that, but maybe. And I might take Body Slam. We might do like a big boy barricade body slam type thing. You know? Oh, yes, dude. I planned that, by the way. That was all planned. I didn't even forget about Gremlin Horn. So Pommel Strike's incredible. Deal 9 damage, draw 1 card. Yes, absolutely. More of that, please. Let's fight the elite and then go into the camp. Because we've got the sauce, you know. We've got the health. This fucker. Right, I'm going to armaments the bash and hit him with the bash. Start him off. Unfortunately, we had both of our other good attacks in hand, but we'll be okay. He packs a punch, but it's not too terrible. I might even pop the regen potion later. So I guess we'll do defend, unless I want to hit him with 3 strikes, but that's kind of silly, because he'll hit us hard, and he debuffs your strength. It's like 18, 18, then debuff, so you need to be careful of the debuff. I'll do 1 defend, so we're taking 13, but... I ain't gonna worry too much. Want to get as much damage in as possible before the debuff turn. Because he'll hit you with less strength and less... Yeah, sure. Less strength and less dexterity. So taking another 13. The next turn's the free turn, so... We don't need to worry about blocking, but we should hit him as hard as we can. So, Pommel Strike to draw. What do we have to headbutt back? Pommel Strike, probably? And then we'll hit him again. So he's below half, well below half. I'm not going to worry about popping this. Maybe I will, actually. I mean, the fight's almost over. Do I get the 12 in? If I take the 18, then I have to camp at the next one. So let's just do this and this. Wait. Am I? Hold on. I need to buy new cards. Microphone, please. I'm fiddling with shit. I'm sorry. It must sound terrible. Alright. So we'll do the defend. 3 defends. We might actually get value out of this potion, maybe, possibly. Boom. Alright, the free turn. He's going to debuff us again. Nothing in the pile, so let's maybe just headbutt first. Unless I want our armaments. Now we want to do full damage this turn, so... He's dead in the next. Yeah, I'm going to buy a new Jack tomorrow when I'm out. It's just that for now, the cord that goes from my preamp to my interface is being a little bit silly. Occasionally it'll just decide not to work, you know. Toolbox. So at the start of each combat, add a random colourless card to your hand. Beautiful. Shrug it off. Perfect card. Wonderful. That's the one you want to see. Because it's drawn a card that's, you know, a cantrip, they say. I guess that's a cantrip. It's like a card that does something and draws a card, maybe. 51 is enough to smith. So what do we smith? It's going to be probably armaments. That's your first protocol, I'd suppose. Get that one out of the way. It upgrades all the cards in your hand when you play it. Pretty good. Okay, onwards. Question mark. Oh, panache! So every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies. I don't think we're going to be playing that many cards per turn. Armaments first. I'm just going to play this. Fuck it. So, 10 damage, draw 2 cards. Who's the least... I guess the Fat Gremlin's the most annoying of the bunch, because he gives you the weaken. Guess we'll do this. Wish we had, like, energy potion or something. Or offering would be good. Maybe not the best turn. I should maybe have focused on this guy, but I was concerned about the damage we're about to take. So we'll only take, like, what? 1? You know, it's not a race. At least with these guys, it's not a race. He'll just armor them up. I don't know what the sneaky guy does, actually. I'm not 100% certain what sneaky boy does. Can't even kill him because of this bloody 4812. I guess I do, and I'll take the 14, 13. Oh yes, of course we don't, because the Gremlin Horn. Blessed be the Gremlin Horn, so we take 8. That's a much better situation. Gremlin Horn's coming in clutch. I'll often forget the Gremlin Horn. I'll try not to. Like, for the first few fights, you know, it's the new relic syndrome. I guess Armor Boy dies next. Take back the... Shrug It Off's probably the better one to take back. So the Sneaky Gremlin gains strength when we attack him. I guess we just play this. This is fine. Or, no, we'll do this. Upgrade the rest of the hand. I wasn't thinking that we'd immediately draw the Shrug. Okay, Pommel Strike. Draw some cards. I guess we armaments, then strike the front guy. Just to negate all damage, and then, well, headbutt. Because 5 damage, we have 5 block, and let's take back the pommel strike. Lovely! We still don't have a win condition, still don't have the top end, big boy, heavy hitting card that we want. Maybe. I mean, I might take the late Searing Blow. There's a chance. I'll do it. I'll do it because I said I would, and here it is. So, we're only getting... Well, we're getting 3 upgrades. That's not terrible. With Searing Blow. Ideally, you'd want to have +5. Ooh. Please hit the good one. Yes, dude! Okay, perfect. We're doing Searing Blow. In it to win it. So, that's really nice. The Whetstone hit the Searing Blow. Getting +4 by the end of the floor. Not bad at all. So, does 16. If I apply the Vulnerable to you... 24. Do this. 31. Beautiful. So the vulnerable that we've just received won't really mean too much. And then I can just hit you for 9. Jolly. Jolly good. So other cards that I'd like to see. Battle Trance would be insane. You know. 0 cost, draw a billion cards and have a great day. Thank you very much. Is this enough? Yeah, it is. What else would be good? Just more Shrugs, basically. Shrugs and maybe a Shockwave. Although, early on, taking cards that are not upgraded might not be the best idea. Some cards are better than others. I think Shockwave can find a place, so we'll take it. And we want to take the fire here. So, none of these are going to be rests, they're all going to be Searing Blows. The only card we'll be upgrading is Searing Blow, so maybe we'll try and get Apple if we find a shop somewhere. Maybe. We shall see. We've also got this Elite, but I'm not too scared, not too worried. Could just throw the Shockwave out. It's out the deck then at that point and just defend 1. We don't need to draw 1. So that sets the vulnerable on him and then we can just focus down his silly ass. Without taking too much damage. Let's draw first. Want to bring back Pommel Strike. So at least we're drawing and doing damage in the next turn. He's doing nothing to us. I'm starting to come around to the idea of having a small deck. On the Silent, totally different story. Give me the fattest deck you can possibly have with all the card draw, all the good stuff. It's not... I want energy, but Bloodletting's not the one. If we had, again, the Rupture build, I'd go for it. Entrench, we're not really doing a blocky build, are we? Doesn't feel like it. At least not yet. We might find some stuff that would be good, like Barricade. If we got Barricade and a couple of... Well, Flame Barrier's the one we actually want. Flame Barrier's the good block. It's the solid block. So it's these 3 guys, not too bad. Jack of all trades. Add a random colorless card to your hand. Ooh, Purity. Chapel. So if we played the Purity... I guess we just do this and... hit the boy very hard. I'm not going to Purity away some cards. I could have done it there. You can choose, rather than having to select 3 cards, you can choose 3 to exhaust, and maybe just 2 strikes would have been fine. But we have Headbutt. You know, life is good. I might need to choose something that's not Searing Blow. No, it has to be Searing Blow. Of course it is. So if I Searing... 34 is not enough. I mean, I can kill 1 and take 8. Then we draw another card. So we're taking 3. Fine by me. So we'll have 58 health at the end of this. This is perfect. We can still upgrade in the last instead of having to rest. Lovely. Searing Blow is in there, so let's just dig for it. Maybe not dig any further. Dig 1 more. Why not? The sooner we get to the Searing Blow, the better. The better we'll be. Alright, dazed. I understand. Very angry. Boom. Seared to a crisp. Show me my relics. So the next 2 chests you open contain 2 relics, excluding boss chests. Lovely. We got an explosive potion. Been a bit light on the potions, might I say. We don't need to pick another card. We have a nice selection already. And it's the Hexaghost. That kind of gives me slight concern. Like the smallest amount of concern. I'd quite like to not die to the Hexaghost, he's pretty tough. So on the beta branch you can see which boss you have. I'll try not to look before the boss, but you know, you can if you want to. So let's start out by... Well, I wonder what the upgrade on that is. This is a good idea though. Getting these blocks up to 8 apiece is always useful. Deep breath, blind. That's going to be useful later on. I guess we just hit him once and pass. So the Hexaghost does damage based on your health when you come in. So you should do like a 6x3 or a 5x6 with too much health. That means our health is too high and he doesn't like it. So shrug that boy. Wish we had our weaken right now. So I either apply the vulnerable, which is only 2 turns of vulnerable, or I block again and hit with a strike. I think that's the better idea. The sooner we get the Searing Blow, the better. What's nice is we've got Searing Blow and the headbutt. Maybe just Shockwave though. No, blind. Blind's fine. We will take damage here, but it's not the end of the world. And blind not being an exhaust card is really useful. You know, 0 cost, we can... Not something I'd pick to put in my deck, mind you, but... It existing makes me happy. So a lot of this action, just a lot of back and forth searings. I think we'll have him dead before he gets to his next big attack. If this draws Searing Blow, I'm going to lose my shit. It doesn't. I might as well apply this now, though. Hit him with the vulnerable, and then hit him with the old strike. Beautiful. He's not too bad. I mean, he's the hardest boss in the game by far, but he's not too bad. If you know what to expect, he's not too bad at all. So once again, armaments, Searing Blow, and then headbutt, please. Sadly, you can't headbutt, pommel strike. You know, I guess we shruggy, headbutt that boy, get the Searing Blow back so he's dead next turn. Yeah, let's just play this. Just so we're taking no further damage. You know, trying to keep that score high. So they say. And that's game. Is it game? Well, now it's game. We got him. So we're looking for Offering or maybe a Demon Form? I'll take Demon Form, actually. Take Demon Form and then plan around... Ooh. So. Maybe get some big blocks and just block for a lot and then Searing Blow for a lot later on. So the Joker's fine. White Bee statue, it's okay. Getting extra potions. The Orrery is not what we need. We don't need extra cards. We could take it, but Energy's the big boy. Energy's the good stuff. And with the Joker and this kind of deck, are we ever going to play 7 cards per turn? Because that's the question you should ask. It's not about, do we play 6? Because you can play 6. Are we ever going to play 7? And probably not is the answer. So, Joker it is. None of your choke me daddy nonsense though, please. YouTube comment section. So I've seen it was the collector. Feels bad. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, all the usual good stuff. And of course, I'll see you next time.